Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back for another unboxing and review video. In today's video, I got another Mythic Legions. Let's open him up, check him out. Alrighty, Mythic Legions. This one right here, let me tell you, first and foremost, there's one thing that truly drew me to this figure. And it's honestly the accessory. And then that made me look at other things. This is probably the best weathered figure I have ever seen. Seriously. I mean, it is wicked cool. IlGarr, I think is how you say that. There he is right there. Got the 4 horsemen on the back. Oh, I'm really, like I said, this one, I mean, look at that. I mean, it's insane how cool this one actually looks. It's a skeleton. So yeah, this is and I'll show you some other stuff too when it comes to this stuff that I've been messing with. Let's get I mean, typically I would look at the figure first, but not today. This right here is what sold me on this figure. Look at the patina and the weathering on this broadsword. The rust effect, all of that that's the first thing that caught my eye when I looked at this figure, and I thought, wow, that is just insanely cool. And then when you look at the figure, it's just gets even better. But right there, that's the thing that really sold me on this figure. We'll take a look at some of the other accessories. Let's get those out. See what we got going on. Looks like we got a non-weathered dagger. So if we compare this little dagger, right, to that, why this wasn't weathered, I don't know. And he also has an axe, which, again, it's beautiful, but it doesn't have this kind of weathering on it. So I'm curious about that. I would have thought something different. We got a nice little shield right there. Looks like we got some wings that's going to go on the alternative head sculpt. We got our pauldrons. Oh, look at the patina and the coppering. That patina on that copper is amazing. I really have to learn how to do that. I mean, even on the inside you can see it. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous patina. All right, let's look at the figure. So the figure itself, it's a skeleton. It's a tight skeleton. I will tell you that. That's really cool. But overall, right there, we got copper, patina. Look at the coppering right there. It's just even the skull, with the skull being like black like that, but you can still see the underneath is amazing. The bone weathering is great. Look on the femurs right there, all the way down to the lower armor, the shoes. Everything about this figure is, from an artistic point of view, from a weathering point of view, from a paint point of view, I'm already going to tell you it's a 10 out of 10. Right off the bat, I'm telling you that. It's amazing looking. I just can't get over it. I will say these, I may have to do a little bit of heat up. These joints are actually really snug, but the knees aren't too bad. Yeah, The elbows are a little snug, but nothing crazy. All right, so shoulders about right there. Got the head going on. Got some ab. Now, the one thing that I'm really surprised at, and I'll bring that up here in a minute because it has to do with the accessories again. So on the skeleton, you got the two holders right here, right? So if you put this sword in there, okay, so we got that sword, looks great. The dagger, it just, I don't know. I'm a little mixed right now because if you look at this side, we got all the weathering and everything like that. And then when we turn it around, it's very, very clean looking. Let me move the arms up. That side, this side right here is spot on. That's the money. That's the money shot right there. Now, if you do the axe, which will probably balance it out a lot better. Yeah. So, got the sword, then we got the axe. So the axe is what balances it. This is just way too clean. But I think what I'm gonna do is try to replicate this at some point onto here. So I'm okay with that. And also, typically you probably wouldn't put the axe there. You'd probably put the belt over, put the axe, whatever. But I think if I'm gonna balance it out, that would be the way I personally would balance it. So yeah, that's the way I would do it, I think. So what I may do is swap sides. I sort of like the, yeah, that way you can actually put the axe in his hand. So, okay, very cool. Let me take this out for now. Alternative head sculpt. Right there, check that out. Wicked, wicked cool. Love the beard. And going back to what I was saying in multiple videos when it comes to the Mythic Legions, I have head sculpts that I've printed, and like that gives me good examples on learning how to paint. So again, everything that I'm buying right now when it comes to the Mythic Legions is to help me better myself when it comes to an artistic point of view. Even this, the weathering on this bone, I've got some skeletons that I can print. So this is going to give me some really good ideas for bone weathering. I would have never thought to weather a bone like that much, but it works. It works great. So this is a very nice piece to do some modeling from. Back to the head sculpt. Same thing with the beards. Believe it or not, you would think, a beard, but looking at this beard is actually like shades of gray. So there's no black. It looks like it's like a really dark gray, then a light gray wash over the top of it. So that's good information. We got the wings. Now I'm assuming they're going to go in like this. Or do they go other way? Oh, but do they go that way? All right, let me look here. Did that? I would say that goes up. I'm not a wing guy. May have to heat these up a little bit to actually get them in there, but that actually went in. Okay, see if we can get this one in. The fit on this is great. It's just like I said, sometimes you just gotta to heat them up to get them to actually, from what I've been told, to get them to actually seat. So, but I don't know how I feel about. I mean, I think I got them on right. To me, that looks right. but it's cool. It's a cool head sculpt. That's one of those things to where I like the way it looks. But you know, when it comes to the body itself, I may leave the skeleton on because I don't know if a bearded skeleton makes sense, but I still like it. Pauldrons. All right. These I've had mixed experiences with. Oh, that just snapped right in. Wow. Let's see if this one will. Yep. Did it go in? Nope. Almost. It's almost in there. These are like really cool oversized pauldrons. Oh, I dig those. Yes. I like those pauldrons. But I tell you what, let's go ahead and check out the other head sculpt. Let's see what we're gonna. Let's see how well this works out. So there's the alternative head sculpt, which looks good. Nothing wrong with it. It does. Even the let me look at even the neck joint's weathered. But I think for me personally, I really like the skeleton. The skeleton is really, really cool. Nice. I dig it. So I tell you what, let me get him posed up. We'll come back. I'll give you my final thoughts on IlGarr. And please feel free to tell me if I'm saying that wrong, because it wouldn't be the first time. So I'll be right back. There you have it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed this review of, again, apologies if I get this wrong, IlGarr. By far one of the best weathered figures of all time. That's right, I said it, of all time. The only negative I have, right, is that little dagger right there. That's it. That's the only real negative. It should have been weathered like the broadsword. So, yeah, that's it. Color, weathering, 10 out of 10. I dig it. This has given me so many good ideas for coloring and stuff. I really dig the patina on the copper. I have to learn how to do that. And now I actually have a model to do it. The alternative head sculpt, it's really, really cool. It does, with the pauldrons on, it's sort of, you know, but it still looks good. The wings are cool. I was not expecting the helmet wings, to be honest with you. You don't have to use them, but they look really cool. But I'm just digging this whole thing. With everything that's going on with my world right now when it comes to 3D printing and learning how to be more artistic, things like this is just motivating me more and more every day. I mean, here's a good example. There's a shield right there that I've 3D printed just to you know, and I usually print me off like a few of them, so that way I can just really play with the painting and stuff. But yeah, this is cool. I love this figure. It's really great. I can't wait to try to do some bone like this is done. So I've actually, like I said earlier, I've got some skeletons that I can print, so I'm gonna print some of those off, and that way I can actually start practicing on some of these bones, because these actually look really, really good, and it's something I would have never thought of. I would have never thought the darker brown for the bone and the whole burnt look with the head, the skull. That's very, very cool. But the sword, the weathering on the sword is immaculate. That's great. But like I said earlier, probably the best colored and weathered figure ever. That's right. I said it. Ever. But anyway, guys, that's it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this figure. Let me know if you picked this figure up. And if you agree with my opinions, let me know in the comments. If you disagree with my opinions, let me know in the comments. I'm a big boy. I'm perfectly fine with all that. But I do like to hear the feedback. I like to hear what other people have to say. If you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, reach out to me on social media. Drop me a message. We'll talk privately if you want to. Click on the more in the description. You'll see links to all my social media. That's where you can hit me up and we'll talk about stuff. But yeah, I like this figure. Can't wait to photograph it. But awesome, man. I just can't get over it. I can't get over the weathering. But anyway, guys, I digress. Again, give me a like on the video. Send me a message. Leave a comment. If this is your first time to my channel, if you're returning to my channel, hey, do me a favor. Consider hitting that subscribe button. But if you do subscribe, make sure and turn notifications on. That way you'll know when I drop other videos, whether it be about dioramas, 3D printing, toys, cosplay, whatever it is. If you got notifications on, you'll see when that actually pop up and you'll be able to go watch the video. And finally, please, always remember, toys refreshes your soul, and I'll see you next time.